It's funny. AI can struggle to come up with challenging questions.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic? Especially when we're trying to train these large language models to be, really intelligent.
It's true. And so much of their potential is linked to the data they are trained on.
Right.
So to solve complex problems, they need to learn from complex problems.
Yeah.
And that's really the crux of the paper you sent us, WizardLM, empowering large language models to follow complex instructions.
Awesome. So today we're going deep into the world of AI development.
Yes.
And it seems like you're really interested in, how researchers are really pushing the boundaries of, what AI can do.
Absolutely.
And how they're tackling this challenge of creating, tougher training data.
Yeah, the paper really hones in on a specific problem.
Okay.
Models like ChatGPT, despite being trained on massive amounts of data, haven't really been exposed to very complex instructions.
Yeah.
And manually creating that kind of data. Well, it's like trying to write a textbook by hand. It's time-consuming, expensive, and honestly, even we humans sometimes struggle to come up with really challenging questions.
It's true. So then comes in Evol-Instruct.
Yes.
The AI system designed to make AI smarter.
Right.
So it's almost like AIception.
Evol-Instruct is a real game changer.
Yeah.
Imagine it starts with a simple instruction, like, what is 1 + 1?
Okay. Pretty basic.
Right. Pretty basic.
Yeah.
But Evol-Instruct can transform that simple instruction into something way more complex.
Like, when does 1 + 1 not equal 2?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, the model has to consider different number systems, abstract concepts, maybe even humor.
Wow. Yeah.
Suddenly, it's not just about a simple calculation anymore.
No, it's making me think. It's really interesting.
Good.
So Evol-Instruct is like a personal trainer pushing AI to do these, intense mental workouts.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
And it has different workout routines.
Okay.
One is called in-depth evolving,
Okay.
where it makes existing instructions more intricate by, adding all sorts of different...
I was going to say, and in-breadth evolving is adding new exercises to the routine.
Precisely. In-breadth evolving expands the topics and skills the model is exposed to.
Okay.
It's about making sure that our AI isn't a one-trick pony.
I see.
It can handle math problems, it can code, it can write stories, reason through complex arguments, and more.
That makes sense. So not every evolved instruction is going to be a masterpiece.
Right.
How do they ensure that the training data is actually good quality?
Think of it this way. It's like a quality control process for instructions.
Okay.
Evol-Instruct has these built-in filters to get rid of instructions that are nonsensical or repetitive.
Gotcha.
Or just plain confusing.
Yeah, right.
We call this stage elimination evolving.
So only the best make it through.
Only the best make it to the next round.
Okay, so they have this AI-powered instruction generator, but how do they actually put it to the test?
Well, the researchers took Evol-Instruct, and they created a massive data set of 250,000 instructions. And then they fine-tuned an open-source language model called Llama using this data set.
Okay.
And the result is WizardLM.
WizardLM.
Yes.
Sounds pretty magical. Did it actually perform better than other models?
That's where things get interesting.
Okay.
They pitted WizardLM against some heavy hitters, Alpaca, Vicuna, and even ChatGPT.
Wow.
And the tests were specifically designed to include high-complexity instructions.
And what were the results?
Well, while WizardLM didn't outshine ChatGPT overall,
Okay.
it actually did better on those high-difficulty tasks.
Interesting.
It's a really significant finding because it shows the potential of this AI-evolved training data.
So WizardLM was the one excelling at the brain-bending stuff.
Exactly.
That's a big deal. I bet the researchers were excited.
Absolutely. And they actually included a really cool visual in the paper comparing the complexity of the shared GPT dataset, which was created by humans,
Okay.
to the datasets generated by Evol-Instruct.
And what was the difference?
Well, the visualization really clearly shows a difference in distribution.
Okay.
Evol-Instruct's instructions were far more diverse and complex.
So it's not just about having more data. It's about having better data.
It's about having better data.
I like that. Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Did the paper just look at overall scores, or did it delve into specific examples where WizardLM really shined?
They included some really compelling case studies.
Okay.
Where WizardLM excelled at complex tasks involving code generation, scientific knowledge, and reasoning.
Oh, I would love to hear about some of those examples.
In one case study, WizardLM tackled a complex coding challenge.
Okay.
It had to create a simple version control system using C++.
Oh, wow.
While other models struggled to even produce functional code WizardLM not only generated working code, but it was well-structured and even included comments explaining the logic.
That's impressive. So it wasn't just spitting out code, it was understanding the task.
Yeah.
And creating something usable.
Exactly.
What about the science and reasoning challenges?
So there's one where WizardLM had to identify the most toxic substance to humans
Oh, wow.
based on its median lethal dose.
Okay.
So it needed to access and process scientific knowledge,
Yeah.
and it correctly identified botulinum toxin,
Okay.
while other models either got it wrong or gave less comprehensive explanations.
It sounds like WizardLM was really showing off its reasoning abilities.
It was.
Were there any other examples?
Yeah, there's a fascinating challenge involving a bakery selling cakes with varying prices and calorie counts.
Okay.
And WizardLM had to figure out which 2 cakes a customer could buy within a specific budget and calorie limit.
Oh, wow.
And it successfully solved the problem, even breaking down its logic step by step.
Wow.
While other models either stumbled on the multiple constraints or produced incorrect answers.
So it's really good at, sticking within the rules and figuring things out.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So we're seeing this AI-evolved training data can lead to some pretty impressive results.
Uh-huh.
What are the broader implications of this research? Where could this technology lead us in the future?
This research is really groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It suggests that we might be able to surpass human capabilities in designing challenging training data.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. Humans have limitations.
Yeah.
We get tired, we get bored, we fall into patterns.
We do. We're human.
But AI doesn't have those limitations.
So we could potentially have AI systems that are constantly pushing each other to learn and evolve,
Absolutely.
becoming smarter and more capable all the time.
Yeah.
It's exciting and a little daunting at the same time.
It's a new frontier, and it really challenges us to rethink the role of humans in AI development.
Right.
Are AI engineers going to be replaced by AI?
Right. That's the big question. It feels like we're living in a science fiction movie.
It's not that simple, though.
Okay.
AI is more likely to become a powerful tool
Right.
that enhances the work of human developers, not replaces them.
So instead of fearing AI, as a job thief, maybe we should be viewing it as a collaborator, like helping us achieve things we couldn't do alone.
AI can handle generating massive amounts of data,
Yeah.
but humans are still essential. We'll need to guide the process, set the goals, and ensure that the resulting AI systems align with our values.
So we're still the captains, even if AI is helping us navigate.
Right.
But that raises another question. If AI can create these complex instructions, could it also figure out how to exploit the system? Like find loopholes or weaknesses in how other AI is trained, almost like it's trying to outsmart us.
That's a very perceptive question, and it's something that researchers are definitely exploring.
Right.
As AI systems become more sophisticated, we need to be extremely careful and thoughtful about how we design and deploy them.
Yeah.
The potential for unforeseen consequences is always there.
It's like we're playing a high-stakes game of chess,
Yes.
and we need to be several moves ahead to anticipate potential risks and safeguards.
This research isn't just about pushing the limits of AI's capabilities.
Yeah.
It's forcing us to re-examine our own understanding of intelligence.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the technical side.
Right.
But what about the societal impact? How might AI-generated training data affect our everyday interactions with technology?
Well, imagine AI systems that are hyper-personalized,
Okay.
adapting to our individual needs and preferences.
Yeah.
Think of an AI assistant that not only understands your commands,
Yeah.
but anticipates your needs and offers helpful suggestions before you even ask.
An AI that knows you better than you know yourself.
Right.
That could be incredible. Or a little creepy, depending on how it's implemented.
It all comes down to how we use it.
Yeah.
Technology is a tool.
Yeah.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
It reminds me of that visual comparison in the paper.
Yeah.
The one showing the complexity of the sheer GPT dataset created by humans versus the Evol-Instruct datasets.
Yeah, that was a striking visual. It demonstrated the difference between human-generated instruction data
Okay.
and AI-generated instruction data.
And what did it show?
The Evol-Instruct data was much more spread out,
Okay.
indicating a greater diversity of complexity.
Okay.
The shared GPT data was more clustered,
Gotcha.
suggesting a narrower range.
So even though humans created the sheer GPT data, it wasn't as creative or imaginative in terms of complexity
Yes.
compared to the AI-generated data.
It's not that humans are incapable of coming up with complex instructions.
Right.
But we're limited by our own experiences and perspectives.
Sure.
AI, free from those constraints, can explore a much wider range of possibilities.
So it's almost like AI is revealing blind spots in our own thinking,
Yeah.
pushing us to consider new angles and approaches.
Exactly. And that's why this research is so significant.
Yeah.
It's not just about making AI smarter.
Okay.
It's about using AI to help us become better thinkers ourselves.
So we've explored the technical details, the potential benefits, and even touched on some of the ethical considerations.
We have.
What would you say is the most important takeaway for our listeners?
This research marks a new chapter in AI development.
Right.
It hints at a future where AI isn't just a tool,
Yeah.
but a partner,
Mm.
a collaborator in problem solving, a catalyst for innovation, a reflection of our own humanity, helping us to understand ourselves better.
That's a powerful message. We're still in the early stages of understanding AI's full potential,
Right.
and the journey ahead is filled with both challenges and opportunities.
Absolutely.
But are there any unanswered questions, things that the research didn't quite cover?
Oh, absolutely. For instance, the paper didn't explore the impact of AI-generated training data on the creativity of AI systems.
Okay.
Will AI trained on this data be more likely to come up with novel solutions and ideas?
Right.
Or will they simply become better at following instructions, even complex ones?
It makes you wonder if there's a point where the structure of the data, even if complex, might limit AI's ability to think outside the box. You know, it's like teaching someone to paint by giving them detailed instructions, but never letting them freely explore their own creativity.
Here's another thought-provoking question.
Okay.
If we're using AI to train AI,
Yeah.
how do we ensure that the values or even the quirks of the initial AI system
Okay.
aren't passed down to future generations of AI?
It's like we need to consider the heredity of AI.
Yes.
We don't want to create a lineage of AI carrying unwanted baggage from its ancestors.
Yeah.
Imagine an AI inheriting a love for puns from its predecessor. That
Exactly.
could get out of hand.
It highlights the need for careful and responsible development practices.
Yeah.
We need to be mindful of the ripple effects of our choices in AI development.
So while this research opens up a Pandora's box of exciting possibilities,
It does.
it also comes with a great responsibility to guide this technology wisely. We're talking about shaping the future here.
We are. And to wrap up this segment, I want to leave you with a final thought. Imagine a world where AI isn't just a tool, but a true collaborator, a partner in problem solving, a catalyst for innovation. A world where AI helps us understand ourselves better. It's a powerful vision, and it all starts with the choices we make today.
Building a better future with AI, not just building smarter AI. I like that. This has been a fascinating exploration of the potential of AI-generated training data.
It has.
But before we finish our deep dive, let's take a moment to synthesize all of this information. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive into WizardLM. It's been a wild ride exploring AI, generating training data for even smarter AI.
We've seen how Evol-Instruct can craft those complex instructions.
Right.
Really pushing the boundaries of what large language models can do. And we've touched on some big questions this research sparks about the future of AI and its role in society.
Yeah, this technology could really reshape the world. But like any powerful tool, it needs a steady and guiding hand.
That's a great point and a perfect segue into our closing thoughts. This deep dive wasn't just about showcasing WizardLM's capabilities or even the potential of AI-generated training data.
Right.
It's about taking a broader view, understanding the relationship between AI and humanity.
So not just building smarter AI, but building a future where AI makes us smarter.
Exactly.
More creative, maybe even more compassionate.
There are some big questions we need to consider.
Yeah.
How can we make sure these AI systems reflect our values?
Right.
How do we prevent bias from creeping in?
Yeah, those are important.
And how do we prepare for the inevitable changes AI will bring to our work and lives?
These aren't just questions for engineers and tech companies to grapple with. We all have a role to play in shaping AI's future.
I completely agree. We need open conversations and collaboration between technologists, ethicists, policymakers, and everyday people like us.
Yeah.
That's how we ensure AI benefits all of humanity.
It feels like we're standing at a crossroads. We have this incredible technology with immense potential,
Yeah.
but the path it takes depends on us.
We've explored the exciting possibilities of AI today, but it's a reminder that we have a responsibility to guide this technology toward the greater good.
Yeah.
And that responsibility belongs to all of us.
To wrap up this episode, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Imagine a world where AI isn't just a tool, but a true partner. A collaborator in problem solving, a spark for innovation, a mirror reflecting our own humanity back to us. That's a future worth striving for.
That's a beautiful thought, and one we can start building right now with the choices we make, the questions we ask, and the actions we take. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of WizardLM. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep imagining the possibilities.